Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Nox Monthly, the program where we take a look at everything that has happened across the server during the past month. Whether you're joining us from a bustling kingdom, a quiet village, or somewhere deep underground avoiding responsibilities, we're glad you're here. June has been a month of rebuilding, expansion, questionable political decisions, and one individual who seems to have made respawning into a full-time career. Let's begin. Our biggest story this month comes from the Kingdom of Noxia. After weeks of conflict, the pagan invasion occupying the region of Pitcairn has officially been driven out. With the fighting over, attention has now shifted from warfare to reconstruction. The builders have returned to the area and work has begun restoring roads, homes, and other important infrastructure damaged during the invasion. Although much of the region remains under construction, officials are optimistic that Pitcairn will once again become a thriving part of the continent. Recovery is expected to continue throughout the coming months, with additional projects likely to be announced as rebuilding progresses. The conflict may be over in Pitcairn for now, but the work has only just begun. In another major announcement, the Kingdom of Noxia has introduced a nationwide policy of mandatory conscription. Under the new law, all citizens, including men, women, and children, are expected to serve the kingdom when called upon. Government officials described the decision as a necessary response to the recent pagan conflict and a way to ensure the kingdom is prepared for any future threats. Supporters argue that every citizen should contribute to the kingdom's defense. Critics have pointed out that handing a child a sword and wishing them good luck may not be the most effective military strategy. Regardless of public opinion, the law is now in effect. In Andoria, construction has continued at an impressive rate. The nation's new mining settlement has expanded throughout June. New buildings have appeared around the mines, infrastructure continues to improve, and the settlement is steadily transforming into a functioning mining town. We are guessing officials hope the mining operation will provide valuable resources to support future development projects throughout Andoria. As always, miners remind everyone that just one more tunnel has never once ended badly. Construction has also continued on Andoria's upcoming railway station. While still unfinished, the station is beginning to take shape and is expected an important transportation hub once completed. Although no opening date has been announced, workers have been making steady progress throughout the month. Once operational, the railway should make travel between settlements significantly faster than riding a horse into a tree every few minutes. And now, it's time for a monthly look at the notable events around the server. This month, spotlight goes to one person, Crow Shroom. Reports indicate that Crow has died again and again and again. At this point, the Grim Reaper started leaving the door unlocked to save time. Local villagers have reportedly stopped asking if Crow Shroom died and instead ask how many times today. Even respawn anchors everywhere are requesting overtime pay. We here at Nox News wish Crowshroom all the best and hope that next month they discover the exciting new feature known as survival. Not every nation has had an eventful June. The animal-loving nation, or kingdom, whatever it is, has remained mostly silent throughout the month. According to our sources, this is largely because the leader has entered what experts are calling a period of strategic hibernation. Whether this is actually a carefully planned governing strategy or simply an expeditionally long nap remains unclear. Government activity has therefore been minimal. The nation or kingdom's animals, however, appear to be doing just fine. Outside of today's major stories, the rest of the server has remained relatively quiet. No additional kingdoms or nations submitted official updates for this month's broadcast. Whether they're secretly planning something, busy building, or simply forgot to tell us, we can't say. But we can say Jamie won't be giving us updates for a while on his kingdom or nation. As always, if your nation has news worth sharing, be sure to submit your reports before the end of next month. Now, let's look ahead. As July approaches, several developments will be worth watching. Will Pitcairn's reconstruction continue on schedule? How will mandatory conscription affect life inside Noxia? Will Andoria complete its train station? Will the animal-loving nation's leader awaken from his hibernation? And perhaps the greatest mystery of them all, will Crowshrew survive an entire month without dying? Our analysts currently estimate those odds at approximately 0%. That concludes this month's edition of Nox Monthly. Thank you for joining us, and we looked back on the biggest story from June. If you enjoyed today's broadcast, be sure to tune in again next month for more news, developments, and whatever strange event inevitably unfold across the server. Until next time, I am your host for Nox News, wishing you safe travels, successful mining, and significantly fewer death messages than Crowshroom. Good night, and remember, trust us with your news.